Take one. We're here in photography. I'm going to be gone for a couple weeks, you know that. And so before I go, I want to show you quickly how you're going to be assembling your Shadowgram project. Over on the counter, right over there, I have some of this. This is black paper, already pre-cut. They're all the same. Your prints will fit on here fine. Some of you may want to add a little bit of a border around your print. That's fine if you want to, but you don't have to. I told you already that your haiku should be word processed, but you know, I was thinking about it. If you have outstanding penmanship or you know how to do calligraphy, I think it would be okay to do that on your own. And if you want to add a little bit of an artistic flair right there, that's okay too. So you've got your 3 Shadowgrams and you're ready to start putting things together here. And your haiku is all ready. You may want to put a little border around your haiku. That's okay as well. I hear a lot of comments, and I wrote it on the board under the facts there. I did my 3, now what? I've noticed a whole lot of people coming out of the darkroom. They got their 3 and they think they're done. I highly recommend you use some of the paper I gave you. Maybe make 5. You have enough paper to make 6. And then instead of like just having your 3, you could have 6 that you could kind of like play around with and see which 3 go together the best. I recommend that you spend a little time looking at how they all flow together. You know, do you want this one first, that one first? I don't know. These are all choices that you're going to have to make. So space them out nice and neatly on your paper. Have your haiku ready to go. Put that on your paper. And then you're going to use this magical stuff here. It's called a glue stick. Glue stick. Don't confuse it with like lipstick or deodorant. It's a glue stick. Get a clean piece of paper. Don't do this on your background board. Don't do it on the table. Get a clean piece of paper. Turn your photograph over. Apply like, you know, a generous amount of glue stick on the back. Put it back in the right position on your paper. Then we have these cool little things floating around in here. You'll find them all over there by the window in those multicolored little bins. This is called a brayer. It's not a roller, it's not a massager. It's called a brayer. It's actually used in printmaking, which is really fun. We use them in here, kind of gush down your photograph after you've got some glue on the back of it. They work really nicely. Really, really nicely for that. I'll have different colored paper in here for you, so if you want to cut a border, that's all up to you. Okay, so that's the front. Now let's talk about the back. Obviously, I need to know who turned these things in. If you write on the back of here with pen or pencil or a white color pencil, I'm going to track you down. I want you to cut a separate little piece of white paper to put your name, table, period, and all that kind of stuff on the back. Then, and this is critical, we talked about these projects tying together and being like a unified kind of visual statement. What I want you to add on another little piece of white paper is when somebody looks at your Shadowgram, I want you to tell us how should they read it? How should they read it visually? What should we be looking for? What should we see? How do you feel like you tied it all together? Okay, this is a real big step and an important part of the whole process. It should be neat, tidy, look very formal, ready to present to our viewing public. Does that all make sense? Any questions? Did I forget anything, Gabby? No one listening. Okay, all righty. If we're good on that, cut!